Hello everyone, this is Rashmi Pandari and today I want to speak about a very important part of the campus recruitment process, that is the projects. Many times it's very confusing for a student about projects because they don't know how many projects they should have and what sort of projects they should have and how is it asked during your recruitment, right? So basically a project is very important because it is the application of your understanding of your theory, right? So you study a lot of theory in your colleges and when you apply it, it is basically a project. So that is why it is very fascinating and interesting for the interviewer to quiz you about your project because it gives a deeper understanding as to how much you have understood and how much you have applied in your practical life. So now the question is, when should I start a project? Because usually the companies come in the third year or end of third year or at the beginning of the final year. So when should I do it? Because many times students think project means my final year project, which is very important. But if you keep waiting for your final year, most of the companies will be finished by then, because the companies come towards August or September and maybe your project is not really over in your final year at that time. So you should have a project actually and by the time you finish your third year. So end of third year you should have a good project which you can speak about in your interview. So is it something which has to be very complex? Well, no, it can be very simple, but the main thing is there should be an end user. So before you start any project, please understand who is going to use it, okay? Many times people I've heard, students telling during the interview process, I've done this project and it's going to be used by somebody else. For example, I'm doing a project for the traffic police. So the question immediately comes is, have you checked with the traffic police whether they need it? How many police people have you interviewed? Did they tell this is what they require, what features they want? Then the answer is actually no, I didn't check, but I felt they need it. So please, before you do your project, have a research, do a very thorough research as to who is going to use it, whether they really need it and what features they would like in your project. Of course, you're an engineering student, so maybe you may not be able to do those complex things, but whatever, you can take their feedback and then do whatever best you possibly could. And the project need not end with you. You can actually hand it over to your juniors once you finish and they can still develop it, right? So actually that would be a real great thing because engineering colleges have so many students who are so curious, who are so intelligent, so bright, and with the right sort of coaching and grooming, they can do actually phenomenal things and they can do wonders. So, project could actually be continued also by the next batch. But for you, if you are a student who is planning to do a project, you can actually start off in the first year. So maybe you can start off with some small mini project, but by the time you come to the second year, you should actually think seriously about your third year project, which is going to be your project for the interviews. Because you may have a final year project, but if it is not complete, then you may not be able to speak much about it, right? Because this is going to happen for the present third years. The companies may come in the month of August, and if you have not finished your project by then, you can't give the excuse, I'm still in the third year, my final year project is going to happen next semester. So then what are you going to talk about? So they're going to quiz you more about your subjects and all that, which could be a little difficult. So during the interview, 80% of the time, most of the companies will talk about projects. And if you have done a great project, then the interview actually will revolve around that. And sometimes a project is a little simple. Many students think, if I do a simple project, is it good enough? But I would like to tell you this example of one of my students. When around 9 years back, he made this project, which was actually not appreciated by the academic team, but it was appreciated by us from the placement end as well as the industry because this boy did a project for the placement department. He actually found that we were actually collating data from the departments, and so the departments, when they entered the data, there would be a little bit of an error because it was manually typed. And so he said, ma'am, that always, some mistakes would happen here and there. So he said, madam, what is your need? I said, I would want that the students themselves can fill their marks, and because we need the 10th, 12th and first semester, second semester up to the 8th semester marks. Sometimes students have a backlog, so if there is a system in which they can re-enter their marks, change their marks, so that we can get the data whenever we want and in any which order. For example, some of the companies, they want students with 70% and above. So, sorting it out, ascending order, descending order, branch wise, whichever way we wanted something like that. And this boy, his name was Unni Krishnan, and he did such a beautiful thing for us, and we are still using it. So I'm so grateful for that student. So even though it may have sounded very simple, it was actually very beneficial for us, and we were saving so much of time, and more than that, the errors that we usually would crop up was completely eliminated. So this is an example of a great project where a student actually came to the end user, found out what was their need, and made this project, right? So please think of something like this. It need not be fancy. It's not that a project means something very complex and all that. It can be very simple, but there should be someone who's going to use it. End user is very, very important, because India is a country where we have so much of talent, but if the resources are not utilized properly, then it's such a waste, because studying engineering is a privilege, which I think every engineering student should understand, because there are millions of people who cannot even step inside an engineering college. So when you are so privileged and when you have so much of resource in your hand, why don't you use your knowledge and your time and your skill to help people out? So it could be very simple. It could be very simple, but ultimate thing is there should be a beneficiary, there should be an end user. So this is something which you should keep in mind when you're doing a project. Another thing which I found when students the mistake that they make is that sometimes they make projects in a group, right, a team, and so one person knows only his part of it and not much about the other person. So they know generally, but not in depth. So when the question comes during the interview, they are not going to see how much you have done. They're going to see, they're going to look at the totality, the whole picture of the project. So if you say that this is done by me and the rest was done by my friend, and you're not able to answer satisfactorily, so you have lost it, right? So you should also do a project, even though somebody else is helping you, but you should know your whole project totally in and out, right? So that is also very important. And so usually the number of projects that students do, it depends from 3 to 5 or whatever, but you can also do one project, do it in the first year, develop it further in the second year, still develop it later on, so that you have something concrete to speak about, alright? Because it should not be like those projects, because most of the engineering projects are just projects for marks, and then it is spiral bound and it is gathering dust in some library. So whatever project you do, it could be a small thing, but it should have an end user, and industries always appreciate that. So please keep in mind that academic marks and the industry may not go hand to hand all the time. I mean, most of the time it does, but sometimes you never know, right? But the industry will always appreciate it if you have made a project which is going to be used by somebody. It could be very simple, even if you take a spoon for that example, don't you think it's a beautiful piece of engineering? Somebody has designed it so that it can be used. So it is also an engineering, it's a piece of art, right? So anything, which is going to make life better, life simpler, life easier, is actually a project. And I think you engineering students are so fortunate that you're getting to study all the skills to make life better for everyone. So why not use your projects to simplify life as well as get a great job? So here's wishing you all the best, and that's for me for this session till we meet again.